Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it guys. And today we kinda had something that was added or changed in semi-active radar homing missiles. So apparently they changed it the way that when you actually lose the lock, when you are able to relock it, it will be better basically, right? So we're going to test it out on a test flight, and then we're going to test it out on an air battle. I'm pretty sure the Sparrows and missiles that don't have INS like the R-27s are way better right now, or at least a little bit better. So let's get to a test flight over here, and then we're gonna go to the to a battle to properly test in a battle. So what really changed was just a gate apparently on the seeker of the Sparrows and other missiles similar to that, and I think you will be able to just maintain a lock or maintain without it actually being, you know, like self-exploding for a longer period of time. So we're going to try to shoot at this target and then lose the target and then try to relock it. Let's just wait for him to actually turn around a little bit. Come on. Yeah. So let's fire the missile and let's lose the lock and then reacquire the lock to see if it actually guides. I think he passed over the target or in front of the target. So I think it will need to remain on the FOVs of the Sparrow, which it makes sense, of course. But as you saw, it is not self-exploding as quickly as before. The thing is that these missiles, they don't have data links, right? So let's see if it's guiding properly. Yeah, it wasn't guiding. It wasn't like a full red. Let me get closer. Hold up. Come on, aircraft. Come on, missile. Yeah. So it's guiding. Let's just remove the lock and reacquire the lock. And he got the target. So, yes, it is much, much better than it was. I gotta say, guys, it really, really, really is much better. Does it change much? No, the missile is still, you know, one of those missiles that if you lose the lock, you will still like self-explode and stuff like that. But it takes a lot more time now, apparently, to self-explode. Or I don't know if it's really that, or it's just that it has more chances to actually reacquire the lock on the target. So let's test that thing on a real match, because that's where I think it counts the most. So yeah, let's get to a match. So yeah guys, here we are in the first match, and I don't know guys, I tried a little bit in some matches before I start recording to see if it was really working. It is, but to be honest, you don't really feel any real differences from what it was before. In the sense that if you lose the target, you kind of don't have still a lot of time to reacquire the lock in another target. You basically can try to reacquire the same target, but beyond that, it's kind of too much. Yeah, I mean, there's already MiG-29s locking onto me, and it's a problem. The MiG-29 can be an Su-27 as well. For some reason, they are classified as the same thing right now, but so I'm gonna fire a missile, for example, right here. The target will probably, yeah, it's gonna do that. It's just gonna turn. I'm going to lose the lock, and then I need to try to reacquire somebody, right? But the missile already self-exploded. Nobody is even appearing on my radar screen, so the missile already self-exploded, right? So although yes, you do have more time to actually properly try to get a relock on the target, it's not really, you know, something feasible to do normally. I'm gonna die so much. Because there's so many targets flying below me. Yeah, this target doesn't care about my missile apparently, so he probably will die. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, That was an easy kill. Not really showing anything. Oh. Oh, come on, Raider. Stop bugging. Yeah, there's another one there. It was a very bad shot. And see, one thing, yeah, that's the thing, guys. Because it doesn't have the INS, it will self-explode when the target goes like cold. And this is a kind of a big problem, right? So let's try again. Think that's a kill. Yeah, pretty good. So, although, yeah, it wasn't really a showcase for the missile's ability, because both targets basically didn't know that I was there. But it showcased a little bit, or, I mean, they did know, but they didn't do anything. But it was a showcase of the code aspect kind of shots that if you lose the lock, it kind of doesn't matter. You still will make the missile self-explode, because it doesn't have the INS. So, although, yes, it can be used to reacquire a lock on an aircraft that you were trying to kill, everything else is not really usable. Let's get to another match to really try to push to the limits. I will try to fly lower now. And here we are, guys, the last match. And, yes, one thing that I noticed is that if we would actually have the MH version of the AIM-7, if you would maintain a lock, you would be able to actually not self-explode. Even if because, guys, a lot of people forget that the radar seeker, or the radar, you know, the radar that we have in the aircraft and the missile seeker are two different things. So it's not because you are actually being able to lock a target with your very powerful radar. It doesn't mean that you are able to make the missile seeker look at that thing that you are locking on. With the data link of the MH version of the AIM-7, you would be able to make that, because you would actually have fresh information from where the target kinda is from the mothership aircraft, right? So we would self-explode a little bit less, especially on cold aspect shots and stuff like that. So maybe there is something there that we need to still have in the game, which is the MH version of the AIM-7. But it's a step up from what it was. I mean, look at this, for example. I don't have the seeker lock here. I don't have the red double lined like you normally have, but you do have the radar seeker. If it was a data link version of the AIM-7M, you would be able to actually shoot the missile, right? Because you would have the mothership lock. So yeah, now we wait until the target turns, like he did, and we're going to just wait for the missile to connect. Probably doesn't see me, I don't think. No, he doesn't. I think he's dead. Come on. Yes. G11 destroyed. So, in a normal operation of the missile, when you fire in a target like this, you won't be able to feel any differences on the buff that they did. But if you actually fire on a target and the target make you lose the lock, then you will be able to feel it. You will see the missile flying a lot more before losing lock. See, for example, here, I can actually try to reacquire the lock on somebody else, but did you saw how much time you actually had? It was a long period of time. I don't think he's firing on me, but... Oh, seriously? Come on. What is happening with this radar? Let's fire an AIM-9. I think that's a kill. Yeah. Side lobes of the radar. This guy is dead, but he's still firing his missiles. He put out the fire. Now he dead. Let me just fire some flares just to make sure I I don't die. Because these SU-27s, they're pesky stuff when it comes down to that. But I don't know if you guys understood what I was saying, but basically you can fire the missile. If you lose the lock, you have a little bit more time to actually be able to properly get the target. So it's a little bit different, but the same at the same time, you know. I think that... Oh, he hit it. Nice. We might be able to win this, but I don't think so. Nice. Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Guys dead. One left, guys. One left, I think. Yes, one left. Check fuel, Jesus Christ. I don't think it will be able to to turn as much. I mean, we are losing fuel, guys. Come on. Yes, we got him. That was a very good match, actually. I basically destroyed the whole team. That was a good match. But yeah, guys, but again, you will not be able to feel the differences in a normal situation, but you will feel that the missile is not self-exploding too much. So it's a big change. I don't know, after the change, you will probably feel that you are getting a lot more Sparrow kills than you used to do. At least 1 or 2 more, you know, in like 2 to 3 matches you will get 1, 2, 3 more. So I think it's, in a general sense, way better than it was. So it's very, very exciting to have that. But again, I still think that we need the MH. It's still the version of the Sparrow that I think we deserved. But yeah, oh well, what can we do, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you thought about the new quote-unquote Sparrow. By the way, this is added for all the semi-active missiles, especially the ones that don't have INS. You know, like the R-27 has INS, so it's more on the other missiles, okay? Anyway, bye guys. See ya. Subscribe.